Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Chrono Cross. We are in Chronopolis, working our way up. We've heard something about Fate, model of brain evolution. Model of brain behavior. Model of lower animal brain. Model of brain analysis. A lot of brainy stuff there going on. The life forms on this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans. Then from fish to amphibians, from reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans, beginning with a cerebral neocortex which only exists in higher mammals. The anthropod brain enlarged at an accelerating pace until it became the human brain we know. Could the reason for the abnormal development of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavos? It then follows that humans are really a heterogeneous life form, or foreign matter as far as the planet is concerned. Humans are a sudden mutation caused by the contact with Lavos, an alien life form that fell to this planet from space. That is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and incomplete. Internally inconsistent and disconnected, human existence is plagued by contradictions. An incomplete species torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. But there were humans before Lavos fell. We control human emotions by using neurotransmitters. That means that by manipulating the nerve transmitters inside their brains, it's possible to control the feelings and even the personalities of humans. Fate uses records of fate to connect directly to the brains of the humans with whom they come into contact. Fate not only imprints what actions humans should take into their brains, but also rewrites their personalities and feelings. Oh. Guess we're gonna have to go tell everyone to stop using records of fate. Hello, sir? Sir? Memory scanning and imprinting is not that difficult a thing. As a matter of fact, it is possible to simulate the thoughts and feelings of each individual. These are all just electric signals that flow around the circuitry of the brain, after all. The vessels of flesh can now be reproduced through cloning, and the soul stored within these fleshly vessels can be simulated as well. Thus one could even go so far as to say that death itself no longer exists. However, this comes at the cost of the destruction of the individual, the loss of variation. In which case, is there truly life where there is no death? Heavy, man, heavy. Alright, y'all we're doing some bad things here. Ye shall be as gods and whatnot. Yeah, there's some definite, distinct similarities between this game and... Oh. Fuck. Definite, distinct similarities between this game and the Xenogears. It's almost as if it was made by the same team with the similar thoughts. And yay, get another Holy Light. Alright, let's go ahead. Auto-murder you guys. Let's go ahead and fight you. But yeah, I mean, they definitely were thinking, had some thoughts at the time. I mean, similarities of themes, I suppose I should say. Definitely right. All right, go ahead, just murder it. Alright, so we're gonna have a boss fight coming up. I'm gonna wanna make sure that I've got some traps loaded up. Let's go ahead and turn that off. The DNA records are poems and music. Adenine and thymine, guanine and cytosine, rhythm and melody. Perhaps the DNA of the ones who make contact with the flame is recomposed by the sound they generate within. I wonder if life forms are just dreaming in an endless flow of music. That's very poetic. Can we look at anything else here? Huh. There's a human. Looks like they're wearing shorts and a shirt with an image on it. And that's some sort of reptile creature. Either the Dragonians or Reptite. I'm not sure which. Humans and Reptites, okay, thank you. 65 million years ago, the Reptites who evolved from reptiles had developed their own unique civilization. This was long before the ancestors of humans who evolved from primates had developed their civilization. Excavations carried out on the central continent of Zenon have revealed that the Reptites already had advanced architectural skills in the prehistoric era. But Lavos' descent to the planet's surface and the ice age this brought about rang the death knell for the Reptites and their civilization. After that, the Reptites slowly disappeared from the stage of history. However, in the distant past, humans could have been defeated in the contest of evolution, and the Reptites could have continued to develop. It is not unthinkable that such a timeline could exist in another dimension. Everything is purely a problem of possibilities, and the world is only stabilized by the viewpoint of the one who observes it. Lavos, an extraterrestrial life form that is thought to have fallen from the heavens 65 million years ago. On the timeline that existed before history was changed, Lavos was assumed to have slept deep below the planet's surface, sleeping and consuming the planet's energy up until the day of destruction known as the Apocalypse. There are those that believe that 12,000 years ago, the legendary ancient magical civilization known as Zeal came into contact with Lavos. Actually 14,000 years ago, but okay. That fateful encounter is said to have resulted in Zeal disappearing from the surface of the planet within the space of a single night. I mean, an easy change rather than changing it to 12,000 years ago was 12,000 BC. However, the very existence of the ancient civilization of Zeal has never been proven, so the theory cannot be confirmed to this day. On some timelines, Lavos appeared on the surface of the planet in the year 1999 and brought the world to ruin. However, a group of young time travelers saw where their planet's history was heading, and through their actions rewrote time. Hey, we know who that was. You're not going to say anything different. Hey, rainbow shell, nice. So now we got 2. So I can make some more stuff. Alright, 4th floor. Alright, there's a lot of you. Alright, who do we want to steal from? Well, we're gonna have other opportunities to steal from the arrow guards. Yeah, more denatite. That's fine. Alright, let's slowly murder these guys, or fail to. There we go. You're all screwed, Meteor Shower. Everyone gather round. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca indicated the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg, which utilizes miniature black holes. Just, you know, casual use of miniature black holes, as you do. Whether this could actually be possible or not is still the subject of intense debate, and no conclusions have been made. According to her theory, by rotating a single point of supergravity, space-time continua can be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point, which pulls in everything else, into a ring formation. Using this ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth between various space-times. Time eggs may have already existed during the reign of the ancient dynasty we heard legends about. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not have even existed. We can do this ourselves. But the legends say they altered time using a time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't even any evidence to prove that this ancient dynasty ever existed. The experiment should be starting soon. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in the barren Sea of El Nido, we built artificial islands and established Chronopolis. This was all done to facilitate our top-secret research. But now our research is about to come to its end. Once the final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work. The chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't? Then we'll have to hold off until he gets back. Time is not absolute, but elastic. It is both relative and subjective. Individual differences emerge as time changes. Perhaps people, all life forms, exist in their own separate strands of time. Is time independent, marching to the beat of its own drum? Pah, ridiculous. Yay, we can create the visualization. The lost ancient magic civilization of Zeal. If it really did exist, someone may have even traveled through time to this period. So I think I mean, obviously the legends are talking about is Luca and the companions from Chrono Trigger. I think the Lost Dynasty, the Legendary Dynasty, I think that's the God, what's its name? The I'm completely blanking. Marley's Kingdom, essentially. We may appear to be a military research center, but the actual subject of our research is time itself. This institution was established under the utmost secrecy by the central government. We're conducting a simulation of phase shifting. Can we interact with any of the computers? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Hi. Go ahead and fight you, why not? And pillage. Alright, dead to right. And let's just go ahead and kick their butts. Poke, poke. More dead to right. And here we are on the steps. Oh yeah, there's a barrier. I wouldn't have been able to get up. Dang it. Good, you're not attacking this little torp attack. That is very important. Give me your item. It's just dead to right, of course. But I mean, I might as well. It's a good habit to be in. Yep, we're dead to right. How much money do I have right now? 280,000. And we found a Magnify in there. The chief said he was going out for a walk. He's probably by the dock somewhere, gazing out to sea. So that door appears to be barricaded. Anything interesting in this group? I like more gyro blades. Oh good, there are gyro blades. Quite a few of them, actually. Let's go ahead and pillage. And just dead to right. Alright. So with 4 enemies, it'll take a little bit of time to take them all out. Especially if we're missing. Yay, missing. Photon beam. Oh no, 20 points of damage. Oops. Speed up turned off because I bumped my controller. Got 2 more meteor showers. Getting lots of meteor showers, which is good. Alright, back up to the 4th floor. Okay, go through the door, please. Alright, so we need to go find the chief. Cloud! Who we have met. Yeah, we'll go after you. And get more Denadorite. So I'll have to think about who I want to take into the next fight. I'm not sure, like, I was bringing Cast Iron Dude mainly to get his level 7 tech. I don't know if he's going to be the best person for that fight. So I will give it some thought. Next up. Let's go ahead and pillage. What do we get? Denadorite. That's fine. Whatever. Oh no. 2 points of damage on people. Whatever shall I do? I mean, for not being a system where you can, like, grind up levels, you can still get pretty powerful in this game. Pretty overpowered, in fact. Only personnel registered as Arbiter may enter. The experiment will begin soon. Please withdraw to your designated positions. We will do the same in case of an emergency. Oh. Alright, we can't get in there. What about down in B1? Please present the Central Lab Zone registration card. Okay. Let's go get the, Chief, Cloud. Hop in there for an autosave. The Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation of this research center, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthazar. Ah, hey, we know who you are. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We've continued his work and have come this far. Our work is almost complete. It's about time I headed back. The experiment's about to begin. So, yeah, Balthazar is the one who, founded this place, essentially. So Melchior was the one who, was in 1000 AD, and I'm trying to remember which one was, Gaspar and which one was, Balthazar. Although I think it was Balthazar with an A. Where's my tabs? I'll look it up afterwards. Get another autosave. Alright, up to the 4th floor. Let's see if it's going to happen here. The experiment is underway. Access denied. Oh. Well, that's rude. Can I come over here? Yes, I can. That is a lot of records of fate. Oh, hey, there's salt and pepper there at the gate. You know what? I think this is showing the different dimensions. This is with the in the another world, and this is in the home world. And let's see. Comparing the two maps, which are mirrors of each other, because Gaia's navel is on the lower right, here on the left side, and the lower left over on the right side, which is an interesting choice. Yeah, there aren't any huge... Oh, alright, yeah, we'll fight you. Oh no, 4 points of damage. Oh no, 4 points of damage. Oh no, 4 points of damage. Alright, we only have one though. We've already moved, so let's go ahead and pillage. There we go. Stole some dendrite. Alright, you're gonna go ballistic. Got some healing on Cast Iron Dude, though. Alright, just to be on the safe side, I think I'll... It looks like it's about to die, so... I'm just gonna have Ald get the kill, just to make sure. Then again, I don't know if I have the Forget-Me-Not pot equipped. 1400G received. Inferno, do I have the Forget-Me-Not pot equipped? I do, good. That's the important thing. Alright, Ald found card key. Interact with anything here? Yes, we can. It all began with a notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out the closet. This old notebook, covered with mold, was a diary that belonged to my grandfather, passed away years ago. It contained his distant memories. Does this device playback archives? Looks like someone's memoirs. I wonder if you still remember how we first met and our many adventures. It all seemed like a dream. We ran like the wind during those warm summer days long ago. You were a piece of a star that fell from the sky. I can still relive those the memories of those days long past, just by closing my eyes like so and whispering your name into the desolate night. Lord Smappy, Lord Smappy. Radical Dreamers, Le Tresor Interdit. What's this? Radical Dreamers. What does this mean? There's a conversation with a comrade. Are you ready, Lord Smappy? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Yeah, likewise, mate. You mess up and I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Ald? Come on, Madger, let's go. That bastard Lynx is gonna get what he deserves. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. There seems to be an archive from a different time than our own. Aside from the two worlds we already know about, other worlds and times may also exist. Yeah, so that's a direct reference to Radical Dreamers, which was the SNES download-only, basically text adventure, visual novel, kind of visual novel, sequel to Chrono Trigger that was the direct inspiration for this game. There are substantial differences, but there's also a lot of similarities. You got the Viper Manor, you've got Kid, Magil is essentially Guile, and of course Magus from Chrono Trigger. I will be playing that when we are completely done with this, but yeah. So indicating that that is canon to another time frame. And so here's the thing. What that indicates is that this game, Chrono Cross, is just one possible future after Chrono Trigger. So to a certain extent, like, I understand, and when I first played it, and discovering the you know, what happened to the characters from Chrono Trigger, I was not happy. But realizing that it's just one possibility and we're just exploring a possible future kind of thing, it kind of lets me explore within the game itself what, you know, like, take it from the perspective of within this game itself, and judge it on that rather than strictly with relation to everything that happened in Chrono Trigger. And given that, I really like it. And knowing that it's not the only way that the future turned out kind of thing, I really like this game. I think it's really good. The story is really good, and it is a good follow-up, given that. Because, like, what do you do with the characters from Chrono Trigger? They already literally saved the world from the literal apocalypse and an eldritch evil from beyond the stars. Like a very Cthulhian horror kind of thing. There's a... While Chrono Trigger is, in a lot of ways, silly and cartoony and stuff like that, it is also got some, a lot of serious elements. But it's also, like, one of the serious elements is that you're literally dealing with an eldritch evil from beyond the stars, bent on the complete and utter destruction of the world. So, what can they follow that up with? And from that point of view, like, rather than having those characters do the same thing all over again kind of thing, you got something very, very different, but is still very interesting, very heavy, and a worthy follow-up, I think, when you take all of those things into consideration. And like, kind of give up that desire to see those characters again and play as those characters again kind of thing. Or even, like, their kids, so to speak, or something like that. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the episode here. When we come back next time, I'm probably going to run down and change up my party a bit, prepare for the boss fight that is coming, and then we'll come back up here and talk to all of these shadowy figures and see what they have to say. See you next time, everyone.